Hello and welcome to PlayStation Racer. My name is Mitchell Morgan, and in this video I want to talk about my changed perception towards the Gran Turismo game, with the emphasis on the word game. Anybody that was playing the daily races around the 17th or 18th of January will know that it was just a demolition derby. People were flying off all over the place, people were crashing into each other, people were punting each other off. I had, I think, 6 races on the evening of the 17th, and I got punted off 6 times. I watched Rory Alexander on the morning of the 18th to just study racecraft a little bit more and to get a better idea about the game. And I think he had 3-4 races where he got punted off exactly the same. It was incredible. So getting really downhearted and concerned about playing the game and going back out there, and just damage to my driver rating, which dropped from a low B to a low, practically non-existent C in one evening, really got me thinking. I was really scratching my head and just about ready to pack it all in. So one of the guys that I race with said to analyse my videos by watching the replay and see whether I was causing any of this trouble. And that was a major eye-opener, and as we're going to see in this video, arguably I did cause my own problem. But I grew up watching the British Touring Car Championships, the German DTM, the Australian Utes and their Super Touring cars. And it was all about little openings and rubbing of bumpers, rubbing of doors. And when you're a racer, if somebody goes a little bit wide and the door's opened, you go for the gap. The Formula 1 drivers do it, everybody does it. And if that means there's a little bank of wheels or a little rub of mirrors or whatever, well, that's just hard and fair racing. And that's how I've been approaching Gran Turismo Sport, the online races. It's how I approach my arcade races. But unfortunately on Gran Turismo, if you play the game like a hard and fair racer, you are going to antagonise people, and you end up with the situation that I got into yesterday, which just about finished off my evening. So let's get into the video and we'll have a look and see what happened. So we're at the Michelin Raceway, the daily race B, and we're heading down towards this first corner with this Hyundai in front, and he seems to double brake into the corner, which catches me up, and I'm honest, I do not react in time, and I do give him a fairly decent thump. I backed off as way of an apology. I didn't send him off, I didn't get a penalty. It was just sort of one of those stupid incidents where, in my mind, he was double braking a little bit needlessly into that corner, and I overshot it. It went wide in that corner, and I managed to get down the inside, and immediately I'm starting to be squeezed onto the grass here, and it's like, okay, and I antagonised him, let him go. The door opens, and I put it down the inside, backed out of that corner because I'm thinking, oh, this is going to turn out nasty. I didn't feel that we were hitting each other on the steering wheel there, although looking at the video it does look like we were rubbing, but again I think it was hard and fair racing. But he took offence, and coming down the straight I just got bashed 2 or 3 times, and as we go into the corner, 1, 2, and he sends me round. So he carries on, taught me a lesson, and as we come through here, the Mustang goes barrelling through. I think he was trying to take him out as well, unfortunately he missed. And then the other WRX there, I have a bit of a bang with going through that corner. Probably all down to me. I was totally fed up at that point. And so what I did is analyse the video. And looking at the back of the car, I just wanted to have another look at this. So as we come down into this corner, you could see he brakes and then he absolutely buries the anchors at the middle of the corner. Really needlessly. I don't think he really needed to do that, but he caught me out. I did run into the back of him, and yep, that I think was the start of all of this stupidness between the two of us. And in hindsight, maybe I should have just let him go, But no, it carries on through. It goes a little bit wide there. I keep right over to the left-hand side of the track. It is closing me, a couple of knocks to get me on the grass, and I think, okay, he's made his point. He's gone a bit deep. Let's just put it down the inside, get in front of him, where you go. But no, the door shuts. I try and keep it and give him room throughout that corner. A little bit of rubbing, but I didn't push him off. I didn't get a penalty. It was just hard and fair racing. But no, didn't like it. Bang, bang, bang. And then as we just go through this right-hand out, we deliberately comes across. 2 hits and around we go. So what I've taken away from this is I don't see Gran Turismo any longer as a racing simulator. It is more of a racing game, and I've got to change my mindset. This is a conclusion I've come to, that I can't race. And I was watching Rory Alexander this morning when he was on his live stream, and watching how he approached races and his race point. And there were several occasions where I thought, oh, that's a gap we could go for, but he held back, he was patient, and he would only take overtakes that were overtakes that he could do with clearly not hitting anybody, making sure there was going to be plenty of space. So the overtakes were drafting the car in front and then overtaking them on the straight before you get to the corner. Or if a car went wide into a corner, he'd make sure that he could do the overtake on the inside and being a country mile away from the car that was overtaken. That's not how I've been driving. I drive like a British touring car driver. I drive hard and fair, but that's not going to work in this game. So I've made the decision that I need to not drive or play this game like a racing driver. I need to learn to play this game as a game. Gran Turismo is a racing game, and I need to learn the rules of the game. So what I'm going to try and do going forwards is to hang back, pick up places as people throw themselves off, as they get into their own arguments, sit and wait for those accidents to happen, and only overtake if there is a clear opportunity to do a clean overtake where I do not hit a driver. And that seems to be the rules of the game for Gran Turismo. We'll see how that idea goes over the next few races, and I'd love it if you could follow along. If you're new to the channel, then please consider hitting the subscribe button to follow me along and see any videos that come up over the next few weeks. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I look forward to seeing another one very soon. For now, take care, stay well, bye bye.